can't you talk to people? Why can't you go up to a stranger and start a conversation and talk to them? Well, if I had to pinpoint one main reason, it would be because of pedestalization. You look at somebody who you don't know and you put them on a pedestal. You say that they are better than you and you don't want to disturb them. Even if you don't think this consciously, you think this subconsciously. And it even applies a lot more prevalently when somebody has headphones on. You think, I can't talk to this person, they have headphones on, they obviously don't want to be disturbed. You need to respect yourself to the point where everyone else is beneath you. I know it sounds narcissistic, but it's the truth. If you want to be able to speak to anyone with complete charisma and confidence, you need to respect yourself to the point where you think you're better than everyone else and you can do whatever you want and say whatever you want. How do you do that? When people come to me with this problem, I often tell them to use affirmations. Affirmations are basically when you say good things about yourself and you positively reaffirm your beliefs. So you see these like weird feminists who stand in front of a mirror and they say, I'm an independent woman, I'm an independent woman, and act just like fucking weirdos. You kind of need to, I know that sounds weird, but you kind of need to do the same thing. So you need, well, maybe not go in front of a mirror, but even just in your mind, you need to see good things about yourself, because your brain, I don't know why, but for some reason your brain, like we are weird, it says bad things about yourself. So you can literally just be doing nothing, sitting there, and automatically your brain will start thinking negative things about your own person for no reason. Affirmations. Are you consciously thinking good things about yourself to try and rewire your subconscious brain to thinking positive things about yourself? And I still recommend every single person do this. However, I think it's even more practical if you just become a more respectable person in general. Instead of just saying affirmations, if you actually do the things you're affirming, if you actually go to the gym and work out and build a good physique, a physique that people compliment, it's a lot easier than just saying, yeah, my physique is good, body positivity. That's bullshit. You need to actually be building the physique. If you start building a business and working really hard towards a goal and you're really dedicated to it, rather than just saying I'm a hard worker, when you do nothing of substance, well, then it's just bullshit. It's not going to work. You need to prove to yourself that you can work hard, that you can go to the gym and build the physique. You can't just make stuff up. Of course that's not going to work. So you need to go to the gym. I know it's going to be difficult, but you need to do it. You need to start working on a goal. It doesn't need to be a business. It doesn't need to be something you don't want to do, but work towards something. Have something big in your life that you care about. You need to start doing positive things. Meditate, gratitude journal, do all of this, and I promise you, your social life will naturally get better. Now that's not it, because there are tons of people who do this who still can't socialize. So there's something else that we are somehow missing that is completely rendering you incapable of being a sociable person. So what is it that we are missing? Well, you need to consciously think that you're better than people. You need to literally have it in your mind. When you see somebody, you literally need to have it in your mind and tell yourself, I am better than you, and I am a higher status in the hierarchy because I do this and this and you don't do this and this. And I won't have to feel like I've disturbed you. Of course, in your head, don't like fucking say this to somebody. That's like, don't do that. That's idiotic. But you should be saying that when you see somebody. Because when you do that, you'll immediately start to notice that talking to people isn't as scary. It's not. I know it's weird, I know it just seems like some cheat code, but I promise you, you see some girl in the gym that you want to talk to, you feel anxious, you feel nervous, you don't want to do it. If you just say to yourself in your mind, wait a second, I am better than you, I am working on this, and I'm going to the gym consistently, and I'm actually working hard, and I'm doing all of this. And you're just some lady, I don't even know who you are. You may be some hoe, I'm better than you. And then you go up to her, it'll be so much easier because you put it off of the pedestal and you put yourself on it. If you want to speed up your social life and get from level 0 of social skills where you can't talk to anyone to level 2 where you can talk to any man at any time, no matter what, build a band of brothers, make new friends who you can literally trust with your life. They are that loyal. Then check the top link in the description, the social protocol. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye bye.